Time a Dish with D. That's me. Thank you for clicking on this video and making yourself a priority. I am Denise. I dish everything healthy lifestyle, fun, light foods, and friendship here on this channel, and a community as well. So if that is something you're interested in and you have not yet subscribed, I highly recommend you subscribing. It doesn't cost you anything. You just have to have an email, have a YouTube account, and you can subscribe to any channel you want, and then it comes on your feed. It's kind of cool. And while you're there, there's a bell right next to it. You can ring it. If you hit it, it rings. It has like little lines next to it. Let you know when the channel uploads and when the channel goes live. I go live here 5 days a week. So you want to be notified of that because we call it weight loss support chats. Some people don't have a meeting. Some people need just to connect with people. You know, it's a very laid back chat. It's a lot of fun. Just come and watch. And then you can only participate if you're subscribed though. You can't add into the channel unless you're subscribed, I do believe. And you want to be part of it because it's a lot of fun and it might even help you boost, you know. Let's start off by number one. This is not a bashing video. I am not here to bash Weight Watchers. I'm here just to talk openly, ask questions, and raise concerns that I have. Now, like I said, I love Weight Watchers. I've lost my weight on Weight Watchers. I continue to go to Weight Watchers. And, you know, let's call it like it is. I probably will stay with Weight Watchers. I complain all the time. I do. But it's what I know. It's what I'm comfortable with. Is it working for me now? No. You know, it could be several different factors. Definitely, I think it's something we need to openly discuss because I feel like a lot of people, say it again, a lot, are going through a lot of the same things. And I feel like that's interesting because I've been on the last 5 plans. I've been on Points Plus, Smart Points, Freestyle, Blue, Green, and Purple, and now Personal Points. So I kind of, not that I'm an expert because I'm not, but I am definitely somebody who's been on the plan for the last 5 plans. And many years ago I think they called it Core, where you had exchanges. That was back in like 90, I think it was. So I have done the plan, you know, I've done the last 5 plans. So I do kind of know, hence why I do a Weight Watchers channel, because I feel like I'm confident in what I say. And the fact, and I say this lightly, or not lightly, I say this with much sincerity, I never thought I would be sitting here at this weight. And I do owe that to Weight Watchers. I do. Because without that Freestyle Blue plan, I don't think I'd be here. I truly don't. So I do owe them pretty much my life, because my life was at risk back when I was 270 pounds. If you didn't know, I was diagnosed with severe sleep apnea. I had really severe arthritis in my back, and I had severe reflux. So my sleep apnea doctor said, due to my test results indicated that in 6 months I probably wouldn't be sitting here. That was back in 2016. So yeah. So I think I owe Weight Watchers a great deal of gratitude. So I don't want this to be a bashing video. It's not its intent. There's the dog. It's not its intent to be bashing. So I just want you to know that before we get into the discussion, because I'm not here to bash, I'm here to question. And I think we're allowed to question. We pay for this, we're allowed to question. We are paying people. And yes, I'm paying. Why? Because I'm 8 pounds over goal. So yes, I am paying. But I am lifetime, and I go to International Weight Watchers, and they charge their lifetimers $14.95 a month for app and meetings. I used to go to a franchise, and funny be that the franchise can charge what they want. And I didn't think that was quite fair, because I think as a lifetime member, you deserved a little bit more. I was willing to pay, absolutely, but I felt like to pay the same as everybody else, I didn't think that was fair. So I just went to International. It's 20 more minutes from the other meeting, so I'm good though, I'm good. I don't, but yeah. Yeah, $14.95, $54. What would you pay per month? Because I was willing to pay because I knew that was part of the deal, but I didn't think it was fair to pay $54. When International charges $14.95. So I thought that was kind of slap in the face to Weight Watchers, to me as a lifetime member. And I'm also coming with you with no makeup on. I wanted to do because we're stripping it down and we're talking, and I wanted to strip myself down. So all I have is moisturizer and my eye cream and a little lip gloss. That's it. And I wanted to show you that when you lose weight healthily and at a nice clip, I mean, I'm not bragging or anything, but my gosh, I've seen some people, it's not very pretty. And I feel because when you lose weight way too fast, it takes body nutrients out of your system. If you're not eating enough, it takes body nutrients out of your system. So if you're there under eating your points and you're seeing your skin and your hair get a little bit wonky, you're not eating enough. You're not giving your body enough nutrients. And when you don't get enough nutrients, what goes first? An organ. And what's the biggest organ in your body? Your skin. So I've been very big advocate of skincare, because I feel like we have to take care of our skin. You know, yes, some of us have good genes, but you still have to moisturize, hydrate. You definitely need to take care of your skin and hair and nails, because that's the first thing that goes. It is, because your heart, your kidneys, those things can't go because we need them. But, you could get some bad skin and your hair can fall out and life still goes on. But I just definitely want to say I'm a big advocate of healthy eating, slow weight loss, and good food, and eat your points. Eat the points you're allotted with good food. I always say eat your daily points, but we'll get to that. So we're going to talk about Weight Watchers, and we're going to just like an open letter to WW, because if you didn't know, I did apply to be an online coach, and this is not anything against, oh, they didn't hire you and this is why you're so mad. I'm not really mad. I'm just concerned. And they didn't hire me because I had 3 interviews, but on the 3rd interview I had to do a mock meeting. And I had to talk, they gave me several topics to pick from. I picked tracking because I love to track. I shouldn't say I love to track, but I find tracking is important. I did learn that over the last 2 years, how important tracking is. Tracking helps me eat. So I had 3 minutes to do a meeting. And the 2 girls that interviewed me were my people that I was meeting to. And then when they said, we decided not to go with you. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, did you feel a little dejected? Sure you do. And I just wanted to know why. I mean, I've had 5 interviews in my whole life, and I've gotten hired for every one. So it's kind of shocking. So I just wanted to know, I think I interviewed pretty good, And she said they loved your energy. They loved what you had to say. They just felt that you didn't talk enough about the science. You talked more about your tips and tricks and your journey and what helped you, as opposed to talking more about the science. I'm like, you know what? That's the perfect answer, because that's me and that's who I am. And yeah, I probably didn't talk enough about the science, but I don't know if people really want to hear the science. So that's the first thing, that they're very big on the science. And I get that, because there's a science behind everything. I do. But when you're doing a virtual conversation with people, and only because I've done this for 3 years, I've gone live every day for 5 days since COVID. Since 2020. I used to go live once a week. But I feel to connect, it's hard to connect with somebody that's through there. So you have to have them relate to you. So I'm just trying to connect with people. So that's why I share myself, because I have to get to know them some sort of fashion. You know what? Let me tell you something. The science is written on the weekly. If people want the science, it's there for them to read. I don't feel I have to reiterate what's already there. I feel like I have to bring something new to the meeting. That's how I felt. And I guess they did not feel that way. So I did notice that a lot of things are always the science. And every year the program changes, every 2 years, because the science apparently changes, or it improves. So they say it improves. Have I lost weight with every program? I have. All those 4 out of 5 I've lost. I've not lost on this plan. I've been on this plan since, I guess, November when it came out. I lose like half a pound, pound and a half, maybe 2 pounds. But then I get, the next week it's up. So I don't feel that's a true loss. I feel it's just a fluctuation. But I don't feel I've had a significant loss. I just don't know if it's me, it's the plan, it's a combination. Because to me, all the plans are all generally eating these certain core foods. And that's why they made them 0 points, because these are the core foods you should be gravitating towards, and I totally get that. I personally don't think I'm eating any different than I've eaten the last 5 plans. But for some reason, the scale's just, and I know I don't have that much to lose, and it's really going to have to like kill me to lose it. I know, because I've had to lose 10 pounds before. So I get that, but I just feel like it's so much science and not enough one-on-one with people. I'm not trying to say one-on-one, but just more personalized. They're calling it personal points, but I don't feel the meetings are personalized to us. They're just very general science and science and science and science. And when you talk calories, you get shut down. I've asked twice. You get shut down. When you ask on a Zoom, you get shut down by the people. Now, I get that they are not a calorie-based program. I totally understand that. But when somebody asks you about that, when somebody says, hey, this particular food is 5 points but 90 calories, and this particular food is 2 points and 350 calories, how do you justify the difference? I know it's the algorithm. I do. But I wonder if this algorithm is not messing up with me more than the old algorithm. Because I know a lot of things that I gravitate towards had gone up a point or two. And I didn't think they were that bad of foods that I was gravitating towards. It's not like I was gravitating towards a Snicker bar. We're talking like string cheese. And yes, it's a processed food before you say it. I understand that. But it's 40 or 50 calories. So I really don't see how that could have changed. But it's the makeup of the point, and I do understand that. But I feel like if you're giving these members these guidelines, and I guess they don't want you to eat the 90 calorie 5-point food, so that's why that's why it became 5 points, because they figure, well, if it's 5 points, you're not going to eat it or take it. See, that's the thing we do. That's what we want. So if everything is on plan, and I want that, but in my mind, it's 90 calories, which is nothing, but it's 5 points. And if I only get 20 points a day, that is a quarter of my daily points. Yes, there's 0-point foods. I totally understand that. But if you're not, you should be able to eat your points according to them and your weekly points, or at least most of them, and still lose weight according to the science. Well, we have people that don't eat weekly points, that don't eat all their daily points, and are not losing weight. Now, could it be they're not eating enough? They're afraid to eat, because here you go. If you're having something that's 5 points and 90 calories, and that takes 5 of your dailies away, what if I wanted to eat something that was really good for me, but I don't have the points left to eat? I'm out of points, so maybe I don't want to eat. And then that leaves into, calorie deficits. Then you're then you're eating like, say, 900 calories. Is that healthy? It's not. Will you lose weight? I think in the beginning you will. But I think eventually that 900 calories is going to be like, no. Your body's going to be like, no, we can't live on 900 calories. A person, age, weight, height goes into it, for a calorie count. I think mine right now to lose weight is like 1,500, I think, give or take. So if 900 calories, that's a huge difference. And I think for maintenance for me, I think it's 1,300. I believe. I'm just pulling this out of the air. So if I'm not eating these calories correctly in the beginning or middle of my journey, how am I going to do maintenance? When you add points back. So those people who are eating under their points get, I think it's 4 or 5 points on maintenance. It's been a while since I've been there. I think it was 5 points when I was there before. So if you're eating, if you get 20 points a day and you're eating 16, and then when you get to goal, you get 5 more points, you get 25. Are you going to eat those 25? You can't, because you've eaten 16. So if you're not eating enough 0-point foods, you're not eating enough. And some of those foods don't have many calories, like chicken, vegetables, fruit. Yes, fruit is high in sugar, but it's not high in calories, unless you're eating maybe, I don't know, like grapes. I know are high in calories. And I think watermelon maybe. I'm not sure. I don't eat a lot of fruit. Bananas. I went from not counting fruit to counting fruit, because it was, I didn't want to give up daily points for fruit that I don't eat every day. So but a banana's 3 points for me, because I don't count fruit. That's a lot of points for a stinking banana that, yes, it's high in carbs, it is high in sugar, I get that. But if I'm only eating 2 servings of fruit a day, I don't really think that should really take into consideration. I feel like Weight Watchers does not talk about enough, and I know this for a fact. You can disagree with any of this. You don't have to agree with anything I'm saying. Please remember that. But I feel like weighing and measuring 0-point foods does not run home enough. And I know this because I go to meetings. I've done Zooms. I've done lots of things. I've been doing this from day one of 0-point foods from Freestyle. It was never like, oh no, these are, especially like, no, these, we don't want, you don't have to, these are, you don't have to measure. How do you not have to know what you're eating? Granted, chicken, what are the odds you're going to gain, eating chicken? We didn't gain weight eating chicken breast. We didn't. But eggs are 70 to 75 calories each. Yogurt, it's very high in calories, and you're only supposed to have, like, I think it was 3/4 of a cup is a serving. You just slap it in a bowl. You don't know? That's detrimental. Potatoes have calories. Rice, brown rice. They make brown rice and pasta zero. I think that's a bit nuts because I know, hi, I'm Denise. I have portion distortion. I didn't get, you know what I'm saying? So for me to sit there and tell you rice is for zero, okay, rice is zero. I don't have to worry about it. Do you really think? But I have to pay, who counts rice, 6 points a cup. So you get it for zero and I had to pay 6 points a cup for it. That doesn't make sense to me. I think me walking into a meeting with a food issue, with an overeating issue, giving me 0 point foods is like, here you go. And that's why a lot of the big girls don't stay, because they don't lose, because they have all these 0 point foods and nobody's really explained it. They really should watch portions. Watch portions. Each 0 point food, if you go into the app, has a portion. And I feel, personally, it's not run home enough. Because you have people with an eating disorder. I'm one of them. Coming into your meetings, you need to run that home every stinking week. Because guess what? We need to hear it because we have portion distortion. We eat too much. That's why we got there. I didn't get there because, I don't know why I gained 150 pounds. Because I ate too much. I sat down, strapped the feed bag on and ate too much. Portions are huge and I feel like they just don't talk enough about them. They're all about the science. What about portions? What about weighing and measuring? That's part of science. That's an important part of science to me. That's telling me I need to know what I'm eating. And that's what I tried to say at my little meeting, that mock meeting. Because I feel I guess it's all about me maybe, what I think needs to be said. Because I think sometimes, if I remember to stick a picture, I don't know if I still have it, but somebody sent it to me about the Weight Watcher partners. It's all on Instagram. Well, all the partners are all young 20 girls, probably weighing us, 110 pounds and probably a size 4 or size 2. Not that I begrudge that, but that's all you saw. I get that, but if you have to have both sides, not everybody is a stick bottle that's on doing Weight Watchers and is young. I'm sitting here at 55 years old at a good weight, but they're not making me a Weight Watcher partner. I mean, because I'm not realistic enough. They're trying to attract the younger crowd. They try to attract people. This is what you get when you go to Weight Watchers. No, you want healthy. That for them is probably, is it healthy? Are they eating? I doubt that. You don't eat to get, I'm sorry, you just don't. And I hear this channel promote healthy eating and live it like you're going to live it, because we got a long life to live. You could be spending the rest of your life stressing about food. I don't want to do that. I don't want to sit there and go, oh my gosh, I can't eat that. I can't have that. To go to an unrealistic weight. That's why a lot of people will say, D, a size 10 isn't really, no, it's not. But it's a realistic weight. It's a great weight. It's a healthy weight. Sometimes we look instead of we feel. I feel fat. I feel bloated. I feel puffy. You're not. You feel it because it's up here. This whole journey that we go through is in our head. It is a mind game. We want more because we want more. We're not hungry. We want it up here. Sometimes you have to balance the two. It's a balancing journey. I say one of my favorite words is balance. We have to find balance in our journey, balance in our life. I just wish there was more, like people always complain about they want calories in the app to add up for the day. Weight Watchers is a point-based system. I don't think we'll ever see that. What I will say is they do give you calories per item. If it's that important to you, just get a piece of paper and add them up. I mean, they're there. I mean, they do give them to you. They just don't collectively, put it together. And honestly, I kind of get that because it is a points-based system. If they start doing the secondary metric of calories, it kind of blows out their science and blows that out of the water, because then they're saying, well, then calories are important. And they're saying everything is important. Everything is important to make up a point. It's not just one thing. It's the combination. And I do understand that. I do. But when people are having issues with losing and then they go see the nutritionist and she goes over their food, 9 times out of 10, she'll tell you you're not eating enough. That's what she'll tell you. And that's a hard thing. And then you have to go in that reverse dieting, and then that messes with your head, because then you feel icky, you feel fat. Are you fat? No. Are you eating too much? No. But because you've been so ingrained that this is what I eat, you do feel like you're eating too much. Remember, we have to be sustainable. We don't lose this weight to gain it back. So you have to lose weight in a clip that you can continue and be in a healthy manner. We have to fill our bodies. We have to eat. We have to eat 3 meals a day. Do they have to be big meals? No, they don't have to be huge. I mean, everybody's sitting there and telling you to have the queen, the king, and the prince for lunch. They're just saying, you know what? You have a good breakfast. Most times I have a big ass salad. You see it. And sometimes I have like crackers on the side. Or sometimes I just have a wrap and chips. Whatever I feel like. Usually if I have a lighter breakfast, like maybe eggs, then maybe I'll have a wrap for lunch. If I'm having oatmeal for breakfast, maybe I'll have a big ass salad for lunch. It's important to keep your metabolism up. So small amounts of food multiple times helps that. Everybody has their little tricks in what they do. There's really no tricks. There's no like magic. Let me tell you that there's nothing. There's no pill. There's no drink. There's nothing. You just have to eat and be accountable for what you're eating and know what you're eating and track it. That's the hugest thing. And like when we get points for vegetables, I've been doing, and it's been helpful. At first I wasn't like worrying about the vegetable points. I'm like, I'm not worried about those. But I gained like 4 points for my big ass salad, because that's how big it is. But then that's what I use those points for when the points went up on my string cheese and my little bag of pretzels. That was 1 point, now it's 2 points. So I get those now, and I don't have to worry about them being up a point, because I've earned points for that. And that's what I do. I don't sit there and reward myself, but I got 4 points for my salad, so let's have something naughty. Occasionally we have the naughty. A few times a week, I will say. I do fit in desserts. You see my channel, I have loaves, I have mug cakes. I like dessert. I love those little muddy buddy things. Dog chow. It's called, you make it with a lavash bread, and you put the chips and the powdered sugar. The whole thing is like 3 points, I think, 3 or 4 points full. And you cut them in little squares. Oh, they're so good. Those things, I like to eat things that are healthy, but lower in calorie and points, but still a little bit naughty. There's chocolate, there's sweetener in there. To me, that makes me feel a bit naughty. It really isn't, but in my mind, it is. And that's what you have to appease the head. I want cake. I want cookies. I want dog chow. For me to sit there and say, well, I don't need that. No, you don't need it. You don't need it. You do need it, because you're going to go after it. Better to fit it in lower in point and lower in calorie, that you don't go through that. I haven't had a binge in quite a while. I don't know. I said it out loud. Ugh. I'm going to have a binge now. No, I haven't, because I have chips. I have mug cakes. I have little treats. I have Built bars, and I know everybody doesn't have to like them. I get it. You like what you like. What you like is what you like, and what I like is what I like. I don't food shame anybody. You don't like it, you don't have to like it. We all don't like the same things. We don't have to. You taste things, you explore life. There's so many things out there to try that it's fun. And like, I'm into powdered peanut butter, and I know people don't like it. It doesn't bother me. It's peanuts. It's just the fat sucked out. I'm fine with it. If you don't like it, then have regular peanut butter. You have what you like and enjoy it and be accountable for it. And I have what I like. I don't food shame anybody, because I think we all are here to eat what we want. The foods I don't even like, and people are like scarfing down. I'm like, yeah. Me and fruit. I'm just not a huge fruit lover. I do like fruit in my baked goods. Like meal prep's coming out on Sunday. I'm doing a trifecta of oatmeal bread, because people always ask, because I do the banana. Oh, could you? And I always say, yeah, but I just did 3 loaves. I did a banana, I did an applesauce, and I did a pumpkin loaf. So they'll be out on Sunday. You can see how easy. It's the same ingredients, just sub out the fruit. Whatever you like. I like it. I think it's a way for me to eat fruit, and it's enjoyable, and it's just bananas and oats and an egg. I know sometimes we overthink things, but that's a good thing. Bananas are good for you, oats are great for you, and eggs are good for you. So when you make that, and it's a simple little loaf, and it's so good, it's super duper low in points. I think the oatmeal one with the banana is, if you have fruit now, if you have to count fruit, but I don't have to count fruit now, because I changed it, yes. And take that assessment as many times as you need. And I'm doing it weekly. Why not? Weight Watchers didn't tell me I couldn't. So that's the thing. If it's not working, if something then change it. I don't ever take the rices or the pastas as 0. I don't feel they should be 0. I don't mind taking 6 points for rice. I don't think it's fair that somebody gets, I don't, but that's how the program is. If I wanted to choose rice, I could. But see, if I choose rice as 0, then I'm going to be eating it more. And I really don't want to eat it that much. Once a week, I think, is great. And a lot of times I have white rice. So white rice is not on the 0-point food list because, and again, not everything has to be 0 points. I feel like if you're stuck in that I'm only eating 0-point foods, then you're missing out on a lot of other good foods that are out there. So I eat a variety of things. I just try to keep everything in perspective. And that's, what I'm trying to say here. Perspective. Know what you're eating, be accountable for it. And if we're all passionate about the plan we do. And some people are passionate about personal points. Some people hate personal points. Some people like me, I don't know. I still don't know how I feel about this plan. I don't connect with it. I'm not sure why I don't connect with it. It's all the foods since Smart Points have been the same 0-point foods for me. So I'm not sure why it's messing with me. I don't know, but it is. Whether it be me, whether it be the plan, I don't know. But I do feel like I don't want to not do it because I know for certainty that I cannot count calories. I know this. I've done it for a couple of days. It drives me insane. And when I'm driven insane, I stop. I shut down. I just don't do it. And I want to continue to track because tracking is important. Knowing what I'm eating is important. So this video did not go as I wanted it to, but it was still a great video. I said a lot of good things, and I say what a lot of people are feeling. And I've never seen so much, liking of this plan that I've seen for all their plans. Like I said, I've been on the last 5 plans. This has been the worst. And I'm through several groups, big and small. The bigger it's different because there's just way more people, so you might think the percentage is less, but there's still a lot of people not liking this plan. And I've seen a ton go to the healthy. I track bites. I've seen a lot. And I said that to the girl when we talked. I said, I see so much people going to healthy. And here's the thing. I often said that Weight Watchers should let you do the plan you want. And somebody said, well, they can't do that. Well, why not? Healthy does it. Healthy has 4 or 5 plans. Why can't Weight Watchers? I'm not telling them to do calories. I'm telling them to do their blue, green, and purple. Points plus. Like, why can't they should be able to do that? The app can do it. It's an app. They can make it do it. If I track bites can do it, Weight Watchers can do it. And I feel like as a paying customer, if that's what you want, they could sit there and tell me, well, we don't support it. That's fine. They don't have to support it. You do. And if that's what makes you feel good, you will do well, because when you believe in something, you do wonderful because you believe it. It's up here. Again, it's all about the headspace. It's all about the headspace. So I feel they're doing quite a disservice to their members by not offering the plan that they had last year. Like I said, they can sit there and say all they want. Nobody's asking you to believe in it, Weight Watchers. We're asking you to just give it to us on the app, because I think Weight Watchers app is phenomenal. I do. I've said it before. I love their app. Their app does so much. There's exercise, there's meditation, there's recipes. It's a great app. The only complaint is it should offer the other plans if people want it. That's just, I feel it as a whole, people never make sense. We want what we want. Look how many people are still doing momentum. Look how people are still doing points plus. Simply filling. There's so many people. So why not? If you want to be successful, if you want your stock to go up, give the people what they want. They want more of a variety. And you did that last year. That was great. You offered Smart Points, Blue Plan, and the Purple Plan. I think that was the best idea ever, because people were so happy. They got to choose. They got to feel comfortable. And when you feel comfortable about something, you do well. So that's my thing, Weight Watchers. I know you're going to sit there and tell me the science tells you, and I get that, I do. But our brains are telling us something else. So you could have your science, you could post your science. If it was just something reading the science and hearing the science, I don't think I would need to go get weighed in. For me, it's more the accountability, the camaraderie of my meeting that helps me more than any science ever would, because I have people that understand me, people that support me, and people that encourage me, because that's what we need. That's all I have to say. I talked for 30 minutes. I do apologize. I hope you watched this video to the end. Let me know if you made it to the end. I would love to hear it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if any of this sparked anything in you, and if you agree, if you disagree. Like I said, I don't expect everybody to agree with me. I don't do this for people to go, oh my God, Dee's right. Oh my God, she's so right. No, it sparks conversation, and that's what I want to do. I want to spark your conversation. So please comment below on what you think. Nothing is wrong, nothing is right. It's just how we feel, and how we feel is right to us. It might not be right to somebody else, but let's spark some conversation. Let's help each other out. Let's do this together. We have to. There's no other choice, people. We have to do this. So let's do it together. So thank you again for watching. If you haven't already thumbed up this video, you liked it, you could thumbs up. If you thought it was stupid and ridiculous and you talk too much, you can thumbs it down. I'm not hurt by that. We all have our opinions. We do. But this is Dish with D. This is my opinion. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, subscribe to our channel, be part of our community. Come to our live Sunday night, 7 Eastern time here on the channel for weight loss chit chat. We chat everything weight loss. We share recipes, support, and friendship. If you haven't joined the Facebook group, Dish with D's Crew, that is linked down below too. Again, same trifecta right over there too. So I will dish with you another day. I will be back tomorrow for my weigh-in and meeting topic du jour. I'm not sure what it is this week. I haven't even looked. But I get weighed in tomorrow. I'm not sure how it's going to go. You know, like I said, I've been good. If I would predict, I would say I'm either down like a quarter of a pound or I'm the same. But, you know, that scale's not going to say that because for some reason, I don't know why it doesn't. I have been eating really on plan. Something's got to give sometime. I will talk to you tomorrow, my lovelies. Bye-bye. Peace out.